Today, I will be talking a little bit about the most vital organ in the body, which is the heart. The heart, which bleedeth when people step all over you. People say you can die from a broken heart. Out of your heart, what flows from it? Is it bitterness? Is it anger? Is it frustration? When somebody walks past you, do you allow your blood to boil because of what they send you through? That's too much power to give to somebody. Okay? Now, unforgiveness, agitation, rage, agony, neglect, shame, you name it, and you basically is about to put yourself in a heart attack. Have a heart attack. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but that's a lot of stuff to cause ulcers, muscle tightening, cause your heart to be racing, strain, blood clots, pressure, tightness, heart working overtime to keep blood flowing. That's all the unpleasantness. Now, if you see over here is your positive emotions, which is very small because you're letting all this dictate everything. And this is a small happiness that you have, very small. You want to know what it says? Tick tock. The clock is ticking. Let it go before your heart stops ticking. Okay. Now you ask a person, how do you let it go? What steps can you take? What measures can you adapt to try to let go of your past hurt, to try to let go of people manipulating you and making you feel less than a person? Yes, this is still dealing with mental health. How do you let it go when in fact your doctors want to keep you numb, to keep you safe? But that bitterness, that hurt, that abandonment, that rejection, all of that is still in there, in your heart. Okay, yeah, and if you don't let it go, yuck, it can kill you. Now, when you can let go of your past hurt, your heart will actually thank you. Now, you'll begin to have gladness, caring, bliss, love, joy, optimism, euphoria, relief, compassion, triumph. Look at the good heart. Now, if you see over in that tiny little corner right there, oh, you're still going to have your negative emotions. You want to know why? Because it's a part of you. All emotions, we all have them. However, we do define how they affect our everyday living. Now, as a child of God, there's a lot of scriptures that we can run to if we choose to do the right thing. But if you choose to hold on to stuff that can just, oh God, and you're having heart pains, and then you're wondering why you in the hospital, and they just said you had a heart attack, and then your heart is working overtime, and then you got people who has enlarged hearts. Those are the worst types to be getting upset. You have to let it go. Who are you to tell me what I need to do, when in fact you don't do it yourself? Guess what? I'm working on it. And in the process of working on it, I have a little child over here that's interrupting me with barfication. In the process of trying to work on it, it's not easy because, when you have certain issues, it makes it hard. And all of y'all know, with the borderline personality disorder, you know that abandonment, rejection, and sudden change is detrimental to your health. Thank you for your input. However, if you can't go to a DBT group, and I'm not going to do this thing over again. If you can't get yourself to a DBT group, dialectic behavior therapy, oh God. It's no different than me having my reborn baby, so I gotta have her in my arms. If you don't get to the proper type help, and it ain't gonna happen overnight, you can be in dialectic behavior therapy for years and get some relief, and then something can trigger you that can throw you off your rocker, and you be done forgot everything that you learned, everything you will forget it all. And then you'll feel like a failure because you messed up and you forgot. Unfortunately, that happens to the best of us. But the bottom line is, do you want a healthy heart? Or do you want that heart that has all kinds of ulcers and working overtime? Just ask yourself, is it worth it to have your heart working overtime? Is it worth it to suffer? We're going to suffer anyway. Mental health challenges causes people to suffer on their own, and then their family causes them to suffer even more because they don't understand them. But the main thing is guarding your heart and not to let the people that's closest to you rip it apart. Okay? There was a particular scripture, but I can't remember it. Out of your heart flows the rivers of water, rivers of life. Something to that effect. Your heart is very important and is in Proverbs. However, as one that has issues, and as those that view this, has issues, we have to do what? Guard our heart. Because we want to live happy. We don't want nobody keep beat down. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't get beat down out my mouth. Yeah, it hurts because you're going to want to come out the closet and want to fight. Or you're going to shut yourself down and isolate yourself. And that's too much power and too much control to give to someone. It's not easy. I'm working on it. And as my challenge, as far as working on it, is your challenge. Do you want to work on it? How bad do you want to have a better heart and a healthier lifestyle without the doctors drugging you where you can't think for yourself? That's the main thing, being drugged. Advocate for yourself. And I'm not going to do this over again because this little happy bundle of joy decided she wants to put her input in telling people, have a happy heart so you can smile like me.